He'd asked to come out river.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is for an amateur title and is scheduled to take place at 155 pounds. Please welcome your first fighter of this bout into the cage, making the walk to the blue corner, Tran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponents, making the walk to the cage in the red corner, Emmanuel Palumbo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cage door is set to close on this Cage Warriors Academy Southeast lightweight amateur title. Tran fighting out of Fighters Lab Oslo in the blue corner, taking on Emmanuel Palumbo fighting out of MMA FFT, the red corner with the blue Under Armour shorts. Our referee is ready to start the action. And this title fight is underway, gentlemen.
Yeah, 3 3-minute rounds here for the big gold belt from the Cage Warriors Academy. Palumbo leading with that right hand in the southpaw stance. Tran, though, firing back with big shots of his own already. Neither of these guys looking too tentative about things early on.
No, we're certainly not having a feeling out process here, are we, Nick?
No, and we've seen Tran in his last fight with a nasty head kick knockout, so we know that he has power.
Again, the pace starts off fast and furious in this lightweight bout.
And then Palumbo as well, he tends to use that karate stance to dodge in and out. And he's used it effectively, i.e. the head work right there.
A lovely little lean back there. And
Palumbo looking for a high kick of his own there. Yeah, we see that a lot with these traditional martial arts guys. They'll use the footwork and the movement as a defensive strategy, just like a traditional boxer or Thai boxer would use the guard.
And again, the stand-up exchange is not just going for the head, trying to work the body there as well. They're really mixing it up.
And you see Tran keeping that elbow on the right-hand side really tight into his body after taking that body shot. So he's definitely felt the power there.
Oh, both trading shots there.
Nice body kick there from Emmanuel Palumbo.
But Palumbo comes right back with one. And the problem is now Palumbo's dropping his hands when that kick comes in. And that could be a bait in for that high kick.
Oh, nice knee up the middle.
Oh, he looked like he hurt Palumbo there.
It did. Palumbo trying to back off. Tran staying sticky. Oh, another knee to the body. And looking for a throw, but...
I mean, the problem with these sacrifice throws is they're just that, a sacrifice. You sacrifice the position, and that's exactly what we saw there from Palumbo. He's been able to recover, and again, he's looking for that arm throw.
Tran just not having it, and now trying to bull his man up against the cage. Palumbo turning it again, though.
I know Josh Palmer, if he's watching, is going to be cussing me out for not knowing the Japanese for that arm throw, but...
Yeah, well, I won't say what we've called it my entire life.
Probably an Oshi something, I don't know.
What did you call it your entire? It's an arm drag, isn't it?
I'm not saying what it's called because it's no longer politically correct. But when I was a kid, we called it something specific because it's a specific throw from a specific region in wrestling.
Thank you.
Yep.
I know exactly what you called it.
Again, pace.
Oh, beautiful, nice stutter step there, followed by the right high kick from Palumbo. Oh, and a nice straight left hand.
Pace dropped just a little bit, but who can blame it?
It's almost a double hitter he's got here because he's fighting in the southpaw stance, which can be confusing in itself, but he's also got that traditional martial arts style with the very low hands and low elbows. So Tran is really having a little bit of an incident here, trying to figure out exactly when and where Emmanuel Palumbo's shots are coming from.
Now, one of the big things, though, is if you looked after that round, as soon as the bell went off, Tran took a huge breath, mouth wide open and taking a deep breath. So as we look through
Well, maybe not going to get any replays here. But you know, if you look at the physical makeup of Tran, he's the more heavily muscled guy. He's carrying a lot of that weight around the upper body, and all those muscles need oxygen. He's going to have to be taking some of these deep breaths.
And one of the biggest things as well is people don't understand that even shots that don't land when you're that muscled, it forces oxygen to that specific place. Well, if you already have a ton of oxygen going there because you've got big muscles, every time you take a kick to the arms, it's pushing more blood there, and it's actually depleting the oxygen you have.
Some of Tran's best work there in the clinch. I don't mean to be rude. That looks like something I would do in a tap-out challenge to stop getting killed.
You know, it's a high-risk kind of maneuver. It's just like the sort of lateral drop throw in wrestling. If it works, it looks amazing, and you get in a really good position. If it doesn't, you've given up a really bad spot, and that's what we saw twice there from Emmanuel Palumbo.
Now, I've showed it in wrestling before, but we don't do it unless it's no-gi, because you put yourself in a position to take punches. Now, in a no-gi tournament, if you do it correctly, it works very, very well. But I would never have anyone do it in MMA.
Another nice knee to the body there from Tran. But he's got the mouth open. He's taking deep breaths. And Palumbo zeroing in on the body shots in this second round.
But see, the biggest problem with that deep breath is you're susceptible to get knocked out. A lot of people don't understand this. When your mouth's open and it gets hit, that actually can cause that button that knocks you unconscious to go a lot easier than if you've got the clenched teeth.
On Tran, though, biting down on his gum shield, looking to come forward again.
Well, he needs to bite down on that gum shield because the jaw's still slack there, and he's having a great time. But look at how easily Palumbo stung him with that shot. Tran trying for that head kick up the right side, didn't get it.
Palumbo definitely the quicker of the two fighters, using that to his advantage at the moment.
Again to the body. Palumbo's hit that now 6 times in the first 2 rounds. And if you notice, Tran's hands now is literally just blocking it. Now, we saw a liver kick in the first fight of the Norway section of this card. This could be another one of those type finishes if Palumbo continues to go after it.
Yeah, Tran really needs to keep that right elbow tucked onto the top of his hip.
Palumbo doing really well at kind of making Tran throw and miss, I say, but then we get into a war.
Tran throwing those big, heavy shots. He looks like he could knock his man out with any one of those, but the more accurate striker is Palumbo at this stage. So it really could be a battle of power versus accuracy between these two guys as the fight wears on.
And of course, the more seconds tick away, the less power Tran is going to have.
But the more risks he's going to take, Steve, because it's going to get to the point where he's so far behind on the cards, he's going to need that one-hitter quitter.
When you throw your backside into it and you've got a ton of muscle like that, those are the fight enders. Those are the ones that...
Whiffled there.
Yeah, if he keeps throwing shots like that, he's going to give Emmanuel Palumbo a cold if he doesn't knock him out. Some big, big whiffs there. But a lot of power from Tran.
Straight to the body again, this Palumbo.
Nice push kick there to keep his distance.
Yeah, cardio definitely playing into the end of this round.
If you notice, Palumbo's fought this entire round at his range. He's controlled it by using footwork.
Yeah, and a big smile from both guys there. Both happy with the way this is going. And hey, this fight could still go either way. I don't think we were anywhere near a conclusive outcome for this one whatsoever. Now, Tran looks like he could still land that knockout blow at any second.
And as we look back at these replays, we see that both guys are happy and smiling. But whenever that happens, Palumbo's able to sneak those punches in. He's the faster fighter, but we do know that Tran hits harder. And he's winging those kind of punches. And every time he lands one of those, Palumbo closes the distance. Smart enough to think, oh, no, I don't know. No.
Tran, you got to figure now he's going to come in looking for the big one and done shots. But so far, Palumbo's been able to use distance and range and speed to bounce in and out. What's Tran got to do different? Is this close the distance and bully him against the cage first?
He's looking for a catch. He's got to look for, okay, I know he's going to come in. He throws that body kick. I need to counter it and actually come in as he throws that body kick.
And the real big problem you're going to face when you're throwing those big shots from almost your ankles is that you're so susceptible to a counter. And with a guy with great in and out movement and great lateral movement like Palumbo, if he gets his head out of the way of one of those, it leaves Tran wide open for that counter shot. And he's got razor sharp, lightning fast straight punches.
There's no doubt that there's a lot of mean intention in the shots that Tran tries to throw, but they just seem that little bit too telegraphed.
But 7 times out of 10, those shots land and the man goes down. So, why would you not roll the dice?
Now, he's baited him in, though. He threw that body kick early, which landed. When he threw it the second time, Tran's arm instantly went down. And when he did, he actually went high with the kick.
That was a nice combination there thrown by Emmanuel Palumbo up against the cage. Not happy with just one shot and done. He's using more combinations than Tran's using at the moment.
Tran still landing with a lot of pop in his punches.
Ooh, that was a good body shot.
Oh, and a nice straight through the middle.
Yeah, Palumbo's had a lot of success throwing that straight left hand down the pipe.
Now working Tran against the cage.
There's no need for Palumbo to get into a firefight here. He can just use those kicks to keep the range. Use that Cobra-like left hand straight down the pipe when he sees the opening, and he's constantly scoring points against Tran.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's no lack of cardio in that guy. And we thought Tran was tired, and he might be, but he's not fighting like a man who's got nothing left in the gas tank.
Well, this is it now. It's all or nothing. He's got to stop this guy probably to win the fight. So empty that gas tank. You've got a minute and a half left. Why not?
Nice clubbing right hand landed there. Backs Palumbo up again.
When it's 3 minutes left of the fight, that last round, you just tell your fighter, you got all night to rest. Give me everything you got. I don't care if I have to carry you out of this cage. Just give it all to me.
Well, Tran's still trying to come forward and land something meaningful.
Now, Palumbo's been very shy every time they get in that clinch about the knees that landed in the first. Palumbo had a lot of success. I might close the distance and try and throw those knees again because they did hurt Palumbo in the first bad.
First time in the fight, it's Palumbo taking more backward steps than Tran, and Tran is landing now.
Powering forward there, a lot of forward momentum from Tran in those exchanges. He's trying to create a little bit of a frame and some distance here to get his back off the cage. But good work from Emmanuel Palumbo to tie his man up.
Yeah, and this is intelligent right now. Two rounds in the bag, you would have thought. This is now controlling, making sure I don't take anything foolish, looking maybe for a takedown to put a stamp on the end of the round.
Oh, drags his man to the mat with that single leg. Let's see if he can come out on top here.
And that's the end of the fight, the end of the round. Entertaining as heck, but I think Emmanuel Palumbo, for my money, has done enough.
Yeah, absolutely, but that's certainly for my money as well, Steve. One of the most exciting fights of the night we've had so far. Both these guys left it all on the line, left it all in the cage, and that's exactly what we want to see here at the Cage Warriors Academy.
And it was Tran had success in the first, but I do think that those body shots early slowed him down enough that he wasn't able to attack maybe how he had wanted to. Because if you notice, once that third really sharp body kick landed, the entire fight changed. He was a bit slower on his steps, his hands were down low, so he's getting hit in the face more. And it's all about, okay, he had a great game plan going into it, Palumbo did, and he actually executed it very, very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to your judges' scorecards, where your judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision, and the new Cage Warriors Academy Southeast Champion in the red corner, Emmanuel Palumbo.
Da står jeg her med Tran. Dessverre så gikk det ikke denne veien denne gangen.
Dessverre. Det sånn som skjer. Jeg kommer tilbake, jeg kommer sterkere, og da skal jeg ta over.
Det var jo veldig frem og tilbake der, alle 3 rundene. Hva tenker du om kampen?
Nei, i første runde han traff meg med noen bra spark mot kroppen som tok ut litt luft. Så det hadde mye å si.
Hva planen min videre nå?
Planen min å komme tilbake på trening. Trene, bli bedre og komme tilbake og vinne.
Mine damer og herrer, Tran!